Sripada Sharanam Prapadhye. Chapter 40. Meeting with Bhaskara Sastry. Strange experiences of Shankara Bhatt and Dharma Gupta. We were traveling by using many modes of conveyance. We were traveling sometimes on foot, sometimes on a double bullock cart, and on other occasions by horse carriage. After traveling for some days, we reached a great kshetra called Tripurantakam. We visited the Sri Tripurantakeshwara temple there. I had many experiences. We had the divine padukas of Sri Charan with us. As we travelled, we felt as if Sri Charan was also with us. When we took steps, we felt as if Sri Charan was in our bodies and was taking steps. When we spoke, we were not aware of what we were speaking, but we felt that he was speaking through us. When we took meals, we felt as if he was taking meals by residing in us. We had a feeling that Sripada totally filled our bodies, flesh, blood, and nerves. We have heard the theory that Jivatma is Paramatma, but we had never seen or heard of this sort of miracle where the entire body was filled with the consciousness of Sripada, and the experience was granted to us without having any touch of him. The priest of the Sri Tripurantakeshwara temple was Bhaskara Sastry. He was very affectionate towards us. He was a resident of Sri Pitikapuram and was employed at this temple for the daily worship. He was a devotee of Shodashi Rajarajeswari, the goddess Sri Rajarajeswari, the resident of Sri Pitikapuram, the consort of Lord Sri Kukuteshwara, granted him initiation in mantra during a dream. He requested both of us to be his guest. He noticed that we had the padukas of Sri Pada with us. We placed the padukas in his room of worship. A divine voice was heard from those padukas. My children, you are very fortunate. These padukas should be worshipped by Bhaskara Sastry. These padukas are in copper form now. After some years on account of the strength of the chanting of mantras by Bhaskara Sastry, they will change into golden padukas. Some great personages from Hiranyaloka will come and take these golden padukas to Hiranyaloka and will worship them there. Then they will take them to Karanaloka. They will later be brought to me in Mahakaranaloka where I reside. I will personally wear my padukas. Wearing them, I will come to Karanaloka and will bless the divine souls there. Then I will visit Hiranyaloka and will bless the great persons there. Then my padukas will acquire effulgence. Then 18,000 great Siddha Purushas will carry those golden padukas on a golden vimana to my birthplace. With the chanting of incantations and divine camphor arti, they will be established at 360 fathoms deep below the earth in my birthplace. There, golden-hued heavenly serpents will worship those golden padukas. 64,000 yogini groups worship me. They will place those padukas on a golden throne. I will hold darbar there every day surrounded by groups of yoginis and sages. A golden Pitikapuram attached to the earth with different measurements exists in an invisible state. For ordinary people only the ordinary Pitikapuram on earth will be visible. The golden Pitikapuram can only be seen by people with yogic insight. About the place where my golden Padukas are established, my Padukas will be established on the outer crest of the earth in Pitikapuram. Therefore, all of you be happy. Many wonders will occur in the future. My devotees will flock like rows of ants to visit my Padukas in my Mahasamsthan. We were wonderstruck with joy. Sri Bhaskara Sastry was a great devotee who worshipped Shodashi Rajarajeswari. I requested him to narrate the glory of Sri Rajarajeswari to us. Sri Rajarajeswari is a symbol of the power of discernment. Then he said, "My dear ones, the consciousness of Sri Rajarajeswari is seated in an expansive region beyond our thinking mind and will. Our thinking mind generally transforms into intellectual power. Her purificatory program is to stop the transformation and instead transforms the mind into discernment. That great mother helps us in that process. She showers her grace to expand our will by overcoming our narrow limits. Strength and the power of discernment generally do not coexist at one place. However, if we receive the grace of the goddess Sri Rajarajeswari, both strength and the power of discernment will dwell in us. The divine consciousness is infinite. She enables our mind to open up to that infiniteness. She cooperates with us for the development of liberal ideas in us and in the universe. Her grace is very essential for obtaining extraordinary divine knowledge, for developing eternal divine maternal powers in us and in the universe, and for achieving great accomplishments. Sri Rajarajeswari Devi is a symbol for infinite the power of discernment. If she wishes to know something, there is nothing that will not be known to her. She can grasp all matters about all living beings and their natures, the driving forces behind them, the Dharma of this world, and the appropriate time concerning it. She has no partiality whatsoever. She has no affection or hatred towards anyone. She accepts those people who earn the vision of the future through the strength of their spiritual endeavor as her intimate confidence. People who have the grace of Sri Rajarajeswari will be able to destroy inimical forces with the power of their discernment. The goddess grants them appropriate results. She is not attached to anything in creation and remains unattached. She deals with everyone, taking into consideration their nature, necessity, and capacity. Sri Rajarajeswari does not forcibly impose her will on anyone. She leads those who desire evolution in a way suitable for them. She allows ignorant ones to go on their ignorant ways. She respects the individuality developed by those people. She is not bothered if the people are uplifted or spoiled. Her compassion is boundless and inexhaustible. She considers all as her children. She regards even giants, ghosts, and devils as her children. Her mercy is not blind like that of the humans. She will not forego her discernment even when she has lot of mercy. She will not swerve from the path ordained by Paramatma. Wisdom is the center for the power exercised by her. Therefore, if we obtain her grace, truth will be brought out and we will receive teachings of truth and wisdom. To obtain her grace, we must pursue relentless dedication to duty and truth. Then only we will be blessed by her. Since I was a resident of Pitikapuram and had the mercy of Sripada, I achieved the grace of Sri Rajarajeswari. Today is my Diksha time. I must spend the greater part of the time today in meditation. Tomorrow I will tell you under what circumstances Sripada left Pitikapuram to go on a tour. Sripada accepted some pulihora, rice mixed with tamarind sauce, offered by me before your arrival here. He gives darshan in the form of Sri Rajarajeswari. Take this Mahaprasad and you also meditate. Thus told Sri Bhaskara Sastry. Sripada Rajam Sharanam Prapadhye.